What's up, everyone? Demboy's back with another one. If you watch all my videos, I'm sure you noticed I took the day off yesterday. I have labbed up a new mini scheme over the weekend, though, and the reason I didn't do anything yesterday is because I was busy doing this. We had a tournament here at a casino, the casino in the state. As far as how I did pretty well. Ended up playing on PlayStation. I'm an Xbox guy. That was troubling. It ended up being a split bracket, but one tournament. And after the first round, I was the only Xbox guy on the winners bracket. There's only one of us left, so I had to play the remainder of the tournament with an Xbox controller using an adapter into a PlayStation, so the icons didn't match up. It would randomly quit working, so I would have no control over anything. That was fun. I got dotted for like a 40-yard bomb because I couldn't click on. At that point, they offered to refund me my money, but I knew in spite of it, I could still grind out and hit top 3, and I should have. I was planning to get into the top 3, and I ended up losing by 1 because on 2 occasions I accidentally adjusted the wrong defender. And in both of those instances, I left just a streak wide open naked. I mean, he just boop, tapped the button, boom. Dude scored 17. I don't even remember. I think it was 21, and I scored 20. I don't know. I lost by a point, but it was brutal, man. It was brutal to give up, the majority of the points that way. And then I had a pick where I had him baited perfectly, and I thought I was throwing to a guy who would have got me into field goal range, but instead I threw a pick to a wrong guy. Hey, man, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. The thing kept stopping on me and wouldn't work mid-plays, and I still finished 4th. I grinded it out. I'm proud of the way I fought. I always fight, man. That's something about Madden. No matter what bullshit's going on, I always fight. This year, I've really noticed, too, you can come back, man. You really can come back, so just grind. Getting into it, mesh. First thing I'm going to do is show you this as a goal line play. Now remember, again, go back and watch the rest of our videos. This is, you can audible to strong pro, I form Y off, I form pro, and split close pats for your passing attack, right? So the versatility here, you start beating somebody with one of these plays in a heavy run formation. After you've set all your audibles, you can switch over to split gun pass, start ripping them through the air, get them back into a nickel, then you come back and that's how this all works. So please, please, please go check out the Meta Offense Explained. Go check out my Y-off money play, my strong pro. I gave you a whole mini scheme. And we're really going to rock out a full scheme of split close plats. We've already done like 6 maybe. So check it all out. It's important. The more of this you know, the better you're going to be with it. So this is my base setup, which I would use anywhere on the field, but definitely in the red zone. This is heat. This is straight heat. So I'm going to take and put Cooper on a slant. And now every one of these plays that I'm going to show you out of this is going to have the same motion to start, so it's going to look exactly the same. That's very important. This makes it very difficult because these plays all have very different concepts as far as where I want to hit you, but they all look the same. Add that into all the audible and back and forth, create confusion. So right now this is against a cover 3. I'm even going to base align it just so that single high safety is even closer to where I want to throw, just to show you how well this works. And we're going to hard flat just because that would be the logical defense someone would be playing here. Just watch Gallop. That time I pass let it back, depending on what formation, how they're set up, what the user's doing, is where you might want to pass lead that. I suppose typically it's going to be back up towards the seam. I usually just try to A-catch that just so I don't get hit by anyone, have anything dumb happen. You can just avoid that altogether. Now let's say for some reason that doesn't get open, you'd have potentially Witten cutting back against the grain, but not late because there's a hard flat. Remember that, you'd have to kind of throw that early, so if you see the user jump way back, maybe you can hit Witten. Otherwise, what I want you to focus on is Cooper on the slant. So let's say they box Gallop, we don't have it. Bam. As long as they hard flat, that's going to come open. So if they don't hard flat, then you just throw it to Zeke. If you miss Zeke and you realize they're not hard flattened, you could throw it to Witten on the backside. Um, just to show you Witten, watch Witten on the backside, you know. You could maybe get a couple yards there, right? If you miss it. It's just an outlet, emergency outlet. Maybe you playmaker him somewhere. Just to avoid this video getting super lengthy, I'm going to bring it back. Those concepts are going to hold true back here, same as they do there. So I'm not going to re-show you that setup, alright? There's really no point. If you want to keep the mesh in, I would take the running back and then wheel route him. And I'll show you why. So if you keep him on a flat, you're going to end up with two people in the same flat. So if they're hard flatting, they have one defender, in this case, that would be taking away your drag on the backside and your running back leaking out of the backfield. That's why that needs to be changed. The play concept within the play art itself is retarded. I mean, just excuse my language if you're offended, I don't care. That's so stupid. That's like, they're looking for you to make a mistake. So, anyways, you've got your mesh concept with the post behind it. I'm sure a lot of us are pretty darn familiar with that, but look at the running back over here. Okay, now note, I got sacked, but that's why it's important you switch to that wheel route. We're just going to go look at that replay quick in case you missed that. If you're creating a situation over here to where they are in a bind. Okay, because if they hard flat, Witten is covered, but you don't cover the wheel route. So now you hit the wheel route, right? If they don't hard flat, you throw the wheel route right away. Boom. But you can really put them in a bind. I mean, look at all that open room to throw the ball. Now, the only time I really would run this differently is like I had a guy who was just like pinch bucking the crap out of me, which is fine. In that case, I would either block both of my running backs and just do the mesh and move Gallup over as a potential setup. Sometimes I would block Witten and get my running back, get this running back, obviously, out on a swing, and then block Witten. Should be giving him a look like that. And then we move Gallup across. So I can maybe hit Y, and then I've got a high-low. So those are kind of my little wild cards if you start seeing super heavy pressure. I do like this play against pressure, and I did just test that out. I had a guy literally in my last game pinch bucking me, and that was why I was able to bring you this video. Shout out that idiot. All he did was talk crap. Sad the game allows you to be competitive. I was labbing a new O. And I was thinking that about you while I was winning while labbing, play for money. You think after those interceptions I just threw in playing for money? So I picked you off a bunch, so basically the ball hit off my head. Okay, dude. Yeah, I was in your offensive shit. I forgot about that LJB corner, which apparently a corner's worth 17 points, right? So what I'm hearing is I can turn you over, so no, also one corner's worth 17 points. Huh. Ball hit off my helmet and landed in your hands. Yeah, because he tried to huck it into like triple frickin' coverage and pass lead it like 40 yards downfield, and the whole animations were a little bit wonky, and I ended up with a pick. But bro, don't pass lead in a triple coverage 35 yards downfield. It had actually worked for him the time before that, and I paused it. I was so pissed. So he went back to it again and got picked, and he's mad about it. And I said, I figured out the O in the third quarter, put 17 unanswered, so it works. and then explain to him the whole like multiple defender penalties while you're trying to pass lead, the ball 35 yards downfield. People are dumb, bro. People are dumb. But shout out to him because I dropped 17 unanswered on him. That's how you guys got this video. Yeah, it was funny, man. Dem boys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to try to get part 2 of this video out tonight, of this mini scheme rather. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe. Do it. If you're on a phone, there's buttons. Put the meta offense on one button. So click it. Also, there's a subscribe button. Click that. Click them both. Now. Alright.